way we send and receive money has changed significantly over the past few years, with more and more people choosing online platforms over more traditional methods. Joining me in the studio to discuss this shift is Michael Kent, the CEO and founder of Azimo, a digital mobile money transfer service. So thanks for joining us, Michael.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And let's just dive straight in. Tell us a little bit about Azimo. What do you do, and what's that lovely thing over there?
So sure, Azimo is just a new way of sending money. So as lots of your guests out there will know, sending money home is a big part of what a lot of people living in this country and all over Europe do. And with Azimo, we allow you to do it just on your smartphone, with the advantage that obviously without having to go to a branch location, you can save a lot of money. And this lovely award here looks slightly lethal and it's quite sharp, but that is an award we won last week in Lagos for being the best global low-cost remittance provider.
So yes, you said low-cost remittance provider. Now, if we look at more global corporations and even high street banks, they charge between 7 and 9% for an international transfer. How do you guys manage to do it at less that rate?
So we do it significantly less, and actually if you look at the prices to Africa, they can be significantly more than that, the sort of 7-8%, up sometimes up to 12. We basically do it by cutting out the middleman. So if you think about the way that traditionally you'd have some cash, you'd go to a high street store, that person would take a cut of the money, then they would pass it on to somebody else who would take a cut, and eventually it would get to the far end. It would probably be paid out by a bank. Because we have a digital connection directly with the customer, we take out a lot of the cost. On the far end, it's exactly the same. So we pay out cash or to a bank account in Nigeria, to Cameroon, to Kenya, to all of those countries. But on the front end, it's all digital, which just makes it much, much cheaper. Think about what Amazon did to book selling, or what Skyscanner did to travel. It's the same thing.
So to Nigeria, you've currently got a promotion going on, and it's 0 fees for money transfers. So can you tell us a little bit about that? And also how much less it would cost sending money to, say, another country like Cameroon, for example, compared to another provider? Sure.
Right now, yeah, Nigeria is a huge market for us. I was laughing because somebody from the UK government told me there are 180,000 Nigerians in London. I put it at 10 times that, perhaps. But yeah, so Nigeria is a very important market for us. It's quadrupled in the last 6 months, and we want as many people out there to be able to try it. So it was important for us to run a promotion saying, look, it can be revolutionarily cheaper to use this service on your mobile phone, and the response has been great. For Nigeria, we pay out to any bank account. The money is always there within 2 hours, sometimes as little as a couple of minutes, or we pay out cash in Skybank. And actually, I was talking to one of your staff just on the way in. She sends money regularly back to Cameroon. We did a quick price comparison. We were looking at those guys in yellow and black, the Western Union people, and just doing a quick price comparison, we were 7% cheaper to send £100. So you would pay 1 to 2% with us. It was 8-9% with Western Union. So it's a lot cheaper. It's worth giving it a try.
Now, you've mentioned some of your competition, such as Western Union, I guess like MoneyGram as well, but they are sort of merging and going more digital. Do you think that that's going to make them stiffer competition for you?
To be honest, bring it on, because what we want is we want to be the change that's happening in this industry. If we're a catalyst for people being more competitive and giving customers a better deal, we think that's great. We really want this industry to change. We think for a long time it's been stuck in the dark ages, and really, we want to be the catalyst of change. So if we can make other people move faster, that's all to the good.
So we're seeing them doing some sort of mergers and acquisitions, but what about you guys? Do you have any expansion plans, the US maybe?
So right now we service the whole of Europe. We can send money from the whole of Europe. We think there's a big opportunity within Europe right now. We can move the platform globally, but we really focus on the big European markets. So they're exactly Germany, France, Spain and the UK. Millions and millions of migrants, and that's where we're focused on right now.
And when we just look at the African continent, I mean, why do you think mobile money payment systems have been so successful over there?
It's a bunch of things. I mean, I think M-Pesa in Kenya is a fantastic example of what you can do when you just leapfrog the traditional infrastructure that sits in a country. If you think about it, it's just right for change. More and more people have a phone. Lots of people don't have a bank account, and the cost of building a retail network, lots and lots of bank branches, is very expensive. So why not just turn this into a bank account? And M-Pesa has kind of has shown that's possible. And the really interesting thing about being in Lagos, and it was the Mobile Expo, providers from all over Africa, is that Africa is leading the way on all of this technology. Kenya is probably the most advanced market in the world in terms of mobile money. Nigeria is getting there fast. Ghana's got loads of cool stuff going on. So it's just really exciting.
And I think that you've got a special promotion going on for Voxafrica viewers today, and I think that's up on the screen. So
sure. I mean, we would just encourage people to use Azimo. So you go to the website azimo.com. You can go there on your mobile phone, download the app. It's probably the easiest way. And if you use the code Voxafrica, VOXAFRICA, it'll be free. So that's running for the next 6 months. No fees at all. So we just like, give it a try. It's a lot cheaper, and we think rather than spending your Saturday queuing up to send money home, you can do better stuff with your time.
Oh, thank you so much, Michael, for joining us. And you've heard it here. There's a free promo on azimo.com for you.